everybody. Taylor here with y'all 106.7, broadcasting from the Red Wing Shoe Studio. Today we're joined by country music singer-songwriter Mr. Lane Smith. Welcome to y'all and welcome to Tennessee.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
Oh, feel great. A little tired. We've been on the road a bunch lately, and, I look like death, but that's okay,
Hey, you know what? Couple coffees, couple energy drinks, keep you going.
Yes.
So
or whatever that cold stuff is you put on your eyes for the bags.
No, you don't. You wear your eye patches?
I don't have them, but I should.
But you know what they are. You got an ice roller and everything, all the 7-step skincare.
Yeah, my dad would be super proud.
Yeah, love that. Well, you're a country boy, I'm guessing. You're from Texas. Tell me where you grew up.
Spring Branch, right north of San Antonio. And, I grew up rodeoing my whole life. And, I always had this ambition to be a singer-songwriter and just fell into it. Honestly, it was like, till it came to the head of a point where it was like, hey, you do this or you do that, because I actually fought bulls professionally, so that was pretty cool. And at that level, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You've got to be 100% in, or you're going to get hurt or somebody else hurt. So decided to finally, hey, just chase the true dream, and go after it. And 3 years into it, and here we are,
So you're a real cowboy. You were like a bull rider?
So, like, when the bull rider falls off, y'all know them as, like, rodeo clowns or something.
Yeah, my dad was a rodeo clown.
Was he the funny guy?
He was the funny guy.
Okay, so then there's the funny guy, rodeo clown, and then there's the bullfighters that actually, like, will step in and grab the bull's attention and pull him off. And our job's to make sure that the bull rider's safe, and if there's a hit that needed to be taken, that we would take that. So I got a crooked nose. And
wow, so you have lived it, that country music life. So when did you start writing songs? Because you said there came to a point where you had to choose. So did you kind of grow up singing?
I had a twin brother that told me I sucked, and that's kind of the start of all of it, honestly. And I knew that I wanted to do it since I was little. I had a guitar since 12, 13 years old, but never really learned to play it. Picked it up for real, probably 16, YouTubed the whole thing, and really just got to going and started writing my first songs at 18 while I was still rodeoing. And it was one of those things that fell in organically. Like, I didn't just go, oh, I hate rodeo, I'm quitting rodeo. It was like I saw the progression of, like, writing a song and then playing for maybe 2 people and how cool it was. And then after each rodeo, especially in college, because I college rodeoed, we would go to the, like, trailers afterwards and be like, hey, pull your guitar out. And, like, everybody loved it, And so that's kind of how I got into it, really.
Like Chris Ledoux.
A little bit. Yes, a little bit.
Who were your musical influences?
Gary Stewart.
Yeah.
He's like my dude.
No hesitation. He's like immediately yes.
Yes. He's like incredible. When you can write songs so simple and they come across so genuine, that's the hardest thing to do when you're writing songs, Everybody wants to put this crazy detailed story in there, and they're great songs as well, but, like, the best ones are just simple songs that everybody loves and can relate to. All listeners can understand.
Very true. I want to talk about that new single, speaking of storytelling music, but it made me think of the PBR. Did you go when it was here in August? We had Justin McBride in here. He was like a PBR world champ, and he has some country albums as well.
Oh, yeah.
You guys
I used to listen to them all, too.
Yeah?
I used to listen to all his stuff, yes.
I feel like it's cool. It gives you guys a different angle to your writing, too. You know, like, people love to sing about, like, the cowboy life and what it means to be a drifter and all these things, but, like, you guys have lived it and you know it. So.
And it's a very hard, it's actually really hard to write songs like that, at least for me, just because, I don't ever want it to sound cheesy. And so, like, I have to figure out the ways to make a listener understand what I'm saying when it's maybe rodeo terminology, and so they're challenging songs, but when they come across, and like Justin McBride did it so good when he, like, I jammed to him every day before we fought bulls, so.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that.
Never met him, though. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Justin,
well, he'll be back here next August, so we'll have to get y'all in here on the same day. We'll line that up. But Bleed is your new single that just came out in September. Sounds like it's going to be a tough boy song, but it's really about, like, a toxic relationship, yeah?
Yes, it is. I'm married, so sounds terrible when I write these songs.
So it's not about your wife. Let's just clear up. It's not a toxic about your wife.
No,
yeah, okay.
Not about her. But I've had some, buddies that are dorky, let's put it that way, and so they were easy to write about, and so a lot of that's where it stems from. But it's a very toxic song. I wrote it with Frankie Courtney and Wesley Pace, and I love writing with them. And it actually it didn't just fall out. It took us a few months to write it, and but once it was done, we were like, yeah, this is a cool song. We need to put this out.
A few months. So you just kind of kept going back to it. The idea, you were like, I want to revisit this.
I remember talking to my manager. I was like, dude, this song's awesome. It's so fun, but like we still haven't nailed it down yet, and like we finally nailed it down, and then we got it cut, and we sat on it for a while, and just the part of the process, right? Like mixing, mastering, and then we're finally able to put it out, and so I'm glad it's out so people can hear it now.
Well, that says that you care about the story that you're telling too. You're not just trying to like get a song up there and mass produce.
Right.
You want to take your time and finish it the right way. So
correct. That's the hardest thing right now as an artist, to staying relevant, but with true songs, and not just throwing something out there to still be a face. And it's a challenge for us, but I love it. So
well, the music video for Bleed, I love that. You burn a house down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the city didn't like that. I'm just kidding. It wasn't real. It was it was cool. We wanted to portray like just everything going up in flames, and it was cool. We worked with 613 Media. He's really good, and so it's cool how that video ended.
You like acting? Is that your debut? Maybe we'll see you on Yellowstone next season or something.
Hey,
Trevor will set that up for you.
We can do that. I can rope.
Yeah, there you
Send
go.
me a cow in a pasture. Let's go get him.
Hey, it worked for Lainey Wilson. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Well, your other song, Slow Burn, I Can't Sleep. Slow Burn was probably my favorite. I was just listening. You have over 2.5 catalog streams. Is there a song that you've written, so far that maybe means the most to you that you haven't even put out yet?
I'm the one that does mean the most that's out right now personally is a song called Austin, but one that I'm working on right now I think has a lot of potential. I really enjoy writing with people, but I really enjoy almost writing with myself more. And it sounds a little selfish, but I can get something across how I would say it versus maybe making it a little less listener friendly, but like meaningful. And I'm working on a song right now that it's called Keep You Warm, and I think it's probably like my next Austin song, or even Bleed. It's very in that realm of things, and so yeah, no promises on when that's out, but
we can't wait to hear it when it does come out. Are we just kind of like dropping singles? Any plans for an album?
We are working towards an album right now. I think we've like 4, 5 singles in, so that's the game right now. We put out our first record. We split it up in between 2 EPs kind of thing. I think this one we're just gonna roll with it till it comes together. It's all the same project though. I'm not writing just putting random songs in there. They're all very relevant songs to the project, and just keep doing that game till we're like, hey, look, there's 15 songs. Let's put this thing together, Yeah. Maybe not 15 singles, but
everybody's singing them back to you in the crowd. Are we going on tour? I've seen you've been on the road with some pretty big people over here. Let's see, Colt Ford, Matt Stell. What are we looking at for 2025? We hitting the road?
We are hitting the road. I think one of our last shows coming up this year will be in Las Vegas at the NFR.
Oh, fun.
So we're playing Westgate. And then we're going to probably route it out. We have a show in Reno 2 nights before, probably somewhere next night, and then Vegas on the 7th. That'll kind of wrap our year up. Next year, we're going out west for my first West Coast run. We're going out 31, 32 days. I think we're starting in Oregon. I think Washington, California, and then end out in California or maybe Arizona, one of those two. But we're going out west next year, April and May. So
exciting. Is there a dream like venue that you want to play one day, anywhere specific?
I feel like everybody said this, like number one is obviously the Opry. That would be sick. But like a venue, I would say Red Rocks. Like I've never even been. I've just seen. I feel like it's kind of a magical stage.
Yeah.
Like everybody wants to be a part of Red Rocks because I mean, also, if you're probably playing Red Rocks, you probably have played or getting to play the Opry, so that's super
you're
cool.
Probably doing all right.
Probably doing okay. That's a lot of seats to fill.
You ain't struggling to pay your rent if you're playing at Red Rocks.
Nope. You can afford the Gatorade at the gas station.
There you
that's
go.
for sure.
But ending the year in Vegas, that sounds awesome. I love NFR. I've been a couple of times to Cowboy Christmas. My favorite part.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not a huge drinker, but when I get around my buddies, I'll have some fun, and especially in Vegas, like it's. I've been a few times as well, and we've never actually been into the Thomas and Mack for it, just because tickets are so expensive, and I'd rather just sit outskirts, watch it on TV and stuff. But yeah, I can't wait to be back. We haven't been back since this past February. We played Stoney's Rockin' Country out there. Yeah. Super cool venue, and so yeah, I'm excited to be back.
Well, we're excited to see what you do. I feel like your career is just taking off, and I feel like people don't see the work that you put in behind the scenes, and then it's, oh my gosh, it's overnight success. Right. But you guys have been working on this for a while now, so we're excited to see it. Do we have any plans to move to Nashville?
Oh yeah, there's the question.
He's like, how many times a day do I get asked that?
Yeah, I've always said when it's more beneficial, and I think we're getting pretty close to that point. Right now, all the shows are in Texas, and that's been the biggest thing is I'm going back every weekend to play anyways, right? But I'm already up here pretty much full-time every other week, so yes, there will be plans. We have a few meetings coming up that could determine situations and stuff like that.
You can only reveal so much. Mysterious.
Yeah.
Well... We cannot wait to see it. No. So you're going to play for us today, I was going to say.
Yes.
The new single, Bleed?
Yes, I will. Mm-hmm.
All right. And so the best way to keep up with you is Lane Smith Music on social media?
Correct. Yes,
Sweet.
ma'am.
Let's rock and roll.